Hey y'all, how are you? As promised, I am back with another video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is E. I am a mental health professional. I am a certified peer specialist, and I'm a specialist that specializes in mental health, okay? So, I'm not sure if you've already watched my two previous videos to this one, but in the first video, I did an introduction about what a peer specialist is, because the thing about it is when I tell people I'm a certified peer specialist, the first thing they ask is, what is that? Okay? So in the first video, I pretty much gave you a breakdown of what a peer specialist does in a day, okay? I also did a part 2 to the video that basically describes the job description and how you'll be able to use certain skills that you have to have as a peer specialist to be able to help people on their journey to wellness and recovery, okay? So if you're interested in that, please go back and click on the other two videos, because who's to say being a peer specialist isn't for you? You know what I mean? I don't know where you are in your life. Maybe you feel like, okay, it's time for a career change, or I want to do something to really help people. I want to do something that is inspiring to others. Or if you like me and said, I just want to get paid to give my testimony whenever I want to, that's what this girl did, okay? So in this video, we'll be wrapping up pretty much the process of becoming a peer specialist, okay? Because it is a process. It's not a very strenuous process. It's not a hard process either. So I just want to make sure, again, that when you click on these videos to get this information, you understand what a peer specialist is, what you'll be doing, and how to be able to do it. So that's what this third video is going to answer, is the how, okay? So how to become a certified peer specialist, okay? So like I told you, I'm a peer specialist that specializes in mental health. I do want to let you know that there are other 3 CPS certifications, okay? So there's the CPS-AD certification, also known as the CARE certification, and that is for people who have conquered and combated addiction, okay? So if you've been in recovery for addiction at least 2 years, that certification is for you, okay? Also, too, there is a CPS-P certification, which is the parent certification. So if you are a parent and you want to become a peer specialist and help other parents, that is the certification for you, okay? Also, too, there is the CPS youth certification. So that's called CPS-Y. And so with that certification, you want to specifically work with the youth, okay? There are some different requirements for that particular certification, because I think you have to be you can't be older than 27 to get that certification. The reason why it's like that is just for, the comforts, excuse me, of the children that you'll be working with. They did a poll asking kids, what is the oldest person that you want to deal with as far as your peer specialist, and most of the youth said that they don't want to work with nobody that's over the age of 27, okay? So as long as you're between the ages of 18 and 27, you do qualify for the CPS-Y certification, okay? Now, there are times, where people have all 4 certification. They got the CPA-MH, they got the CPS-AD, they got the CPS-P, and the CPS-Y. As long as you meet the qualifications for all of them, you can literally get all 4 certifications. Or let's just say you want to get the CARE certification because you've conquered substance abuse, but also too, you may have mental health issues as well, or challenges, I like to say. you can literally get certified in both of those areas, okay? So that's one thing that I love about this certification is that you are not limited. And if you do qualify for more than one, you can get more than one. So I just want to throw that out there, okay? Now let's talk about the process, okay? So with the process, you do have to apply for this certification, okay? It varies from state to state. You just need to look up, certified peer specialist certification. You can do a Google search, okay? And in your state, it should bring up, different ways to get certified. And then you'll just follow that process. Now, here in the state of Georgia, I can tell you about my process. Mine may not look like yours, but at least you'll have an idea. So first things first is that I did have to apply. So the application process was very short. It's basic information, and you have to pay a $20 non-refundable fee, okay? And so once you go through the application process, if they like your application and, you've answered different questions. So you will have to answer some questions as well. Okay. And they're just questions that ask you why you are qualified to be a peer specialist. And so that's where you will go into your lived experience, talk about how you have overcome, addiction, or how you've battled with mental health challenges and how you overcome not only on a daily basis, but what is your plan that you're going to put in place for other people to help them come out, okay? And then what will happen is that after you get done with the application process, and let's just say your network or the people that you get certified through, they like your application, they're going to call you and they're going to give you a phone interview, okay? And so you got to do your best to knock that interview out the park. And here's just a few tips that I am able to give you, okay? Remember that you want to let your network know that you are overly qualified for this position. Your experience stamps you and says that you are qualified. And you want to always make sure that when you answer those questions, that you answer from a place of advocacy. You want to advocate for your peers, okay? So, but without giving you too much, because I know I'm not supposed to, all I'm going to say is make sure your answers favor people. Show that you are there to help and that you are there to serve when you answer those questions, okay? And then let's just say you do get a call back and they say, hey, we really like you. We want you to be a part of cohorts, 89, 90, 91, whatever cohort you're going to be in. So your cohort is your group of people that you'll be taking the certification courses with together. So it'll be a group of y'all from all different walks of life. You will get to build relationships with people in your cohort. Maybe you find out you got somebody in your cohort who works where it is you trying to work. Go ahead and build that connection. Go ahead and build that relationship. Okay. I still talk to different people from my cohort. I'm cohort 88. So shout out to everybody in 88. So it's really, really great. It's really fun. And it's just a great way to network too, and to get to know other future peer specialists, because it's gonna be sometimes like you are gonna have to phone a friend with some of these certain situations. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right. So what I also forgot to mention is that No. Okay, let's keep going. So that's how that works. So once you get your call back saying, hey, we're choosing you to be a part of this network. We think that you are qualified to be a great peer specialist. Let's get it. Okay. So once you get your call, I think you got about a week or two to come up with the rest of your money. Okay. So here in Georgia, the network that I went through, the cost is $125, okay? So that's another reason why I chose this certification as well, because it wasn't expensive. You know, I could still make a difference in people's lives, but I didn't have to come out so much money to make a difference. Total spent was the $145. I got the $20 non-refundable fee, and then I got the $125 for the actual course, okay? The course is 40 hours. The course can be offered virtually or in person. It just depends on your network, okay? If it is virtual, you have to be locked in. I mean, you have to show up every day, you know, for however long it is. I know here in Georgia with my network, it was literally from 8 to 5 for a whole entire week. And you had to be in virtual class by 8 o'clock, not 8:01, not 8:02, by 8 o'clock. And, you know, your day wasn't over until 5 p.m. You had to make sure your screen was on at all times. If you needed to get up and go to the bathroom, of course you could do that. But other than that, you needed to have your face in the screen so that they knew you were there and you were present. If you know that you cannot make every day, do not sign up at the appointed time. Sign up for the next one so that you can make arrangements to be in your class either virtually or in person, okay? Because I'm telling you now, if you don't go ahead and plan that, you know, your money is non-refundable, and also too, you know, you'll have to wait because you have to be present in class every day. The courses are only for a week, and it's only a 40-hour certification, so they expect you to be there, okay? Also, too, if it is in person, you know, have some extra money and be prepared to possibly do room and board, you know, book a hotel, depending on if your network offers virtual courses or not, okay? So just be prepared for those things. So your courses are going to be for a week. You'll have 2 weeks to study your material, okay? And with the course cost, they do provide you with study materials. They provide you with the book. They do provide you with different cards and bookmarks full of information, and you'll pretty much have everything you need. Now, my network in particular, they also provided a study guide. They went over the study guide and what was going to be on it so that you had an idea of what to study for. Now, it's not guaranteed that all information is going to be on that study guide, but you need to pretty much know, you know, your information. So you got 2 weeks to study, and then you have a week time frame to sign up for your exam, okay? I highly suggest when studying that you go over the things that you don't know first, okay? Please go over those things. And as far as, you know, just the study process, know how you study so that your chances of success are going to be so much greater, okay? So if you are a flashcard person, pull out them flashcards. If you are, you know, the type of person like me, you have to write answers in order to obtain information. You may need to say it out loud. Perfectly fine. Just know how you study. Study those full 2 weeks. Take your time. Retain the information, because you're going to have to use this information to help support people in their lives. Like, don't just memorize it just to say you got the certification. Like, if you're going to do this, commit, because the information that you know is vital to helping other people. Okay. Just know that if you do not pass the first time, you do have a second time to take the exam again, okay? And if you don't pass it that second time, at least for my network, you'll have to take the course again, and, you know, rightfully so. So please be serious about studying, guys. Like, you got this. This is a great certification. This is a great way to help people. And on top of that, it's going to be recovery for you as well. So if you have any questions, please drop those questions in the comment section. In the meantime, go ahead and subscribe. Now we're about to get into the fun stuff. Now that we know everything, now it's time to talk topics. So if there's anything in particular you want to talk about in regards to mental health, drop that in the comment section. In the meantime, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for listening. See y'all next time. Bye.